Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View and welcome to episode 57 of the Trinity podcast. Bang on cue. That was a crisp. Have you tuned it up? Have you? That sounded a bit crisp.
No,
There was a
listen,
difference.
I was just ready to go. That's all it is ready to go. Wasn't rushing from Best of Enemies, chilling, really relaxed. Yeah, it makes a big difference in life.
There's a big difference when I start seeing expressions oozing with his feet up in business class going somewhere on the day of Best of Enemies. All of a sudden, everything's working right.
Everything's working.
Everyone's in the right places. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Shout out X. I messaged him, see him because he was on his story. He just had he was touching Man United shirts and all that. I just said, don't touch them. He just messaged back, well, what bud? So we don't want your Spurs jinx.
Yeah, we don't want any Spursiness next to us, you know. Especially them not having the worst manager in the Premier League. Speaking
of Spursy, this is nothing to do with anything. Quickly, just speaking of Spursy, because Cecil, I see it. He's with the United States national team, and they've won the Gold Cup or whatever it is, whatever cup that thing is, for the last 3 years in a row, And they're in the semi-finals. Panama scored last minute. Poch, mate. Poch is the manager. He's out straight away, mate. So, it's Spursy.
I tell you what. I tell you what. I bet he couldn't stomach that flex. Speaking of stomachs, do you want to carry on talking?
Yeah, absolutely. All in there. I do like the way he just moved into that. Because speaking of stomachs, as you guys saw with our video with Dr. Andre about the stuff we can and cannot stomach, it is all about digest. And we're letting you know that you guys can get 70%. 70%.
What? 70? Did you say 70?
70 percentile.
Wow.
I'm telling you the truth, You better watch out,
You better watch out because we have come for you.
Okay, Oxford Natural and Gowan Life are bringing you the latest in pre, pro, and post biotics, and you can make sure, because like I said, you see me and Dr. Andre, we're mixing it up. It's all about the gut health, gut health. And KJ, I know that the gut, it's an interesting thing. A lot of people have a lot of IBS or mild stuff going on with the guts, very sensitive guts. And, usually when you go away as well, what's the first thing that starts playing up? It's your gut when you start eating different things, drinking different things, consuming different things. So check it out there. The landing page is right there. Scan the QR code on screen. If you want to know more about what Digest is, exactly how it works and why we use it, check out the video we did with Dr. Andre. It's a banging vid, a lot of good comments about it as well. And Dr. Andre is the guy who just break it down to layman's terms for people like us.
Simple.
You know what I'm saying? So simple. Link in the video description below, and the QR code will remain on screen. Not just like for the next 5-10 minutes, for the whole show. It's right there.
Whole video.
QR
Whole video.
We're telling you the truth.
Stuff, all right.
There's a lot going on at the beginning of the show, as usual. That's what the Trinity is. There's a lot going on. But 70% off. Check it out, Digest. It's in the QR code there, and the link is in the video description below. KG, did you care about the Erasmus thing? You happy that he sued? Just to quickly get on. Did you see anything wrong with that?
I saw it. I watched it. People said it's a bit shameless doing such an iconic celebration when he scored as many Premier League goals as him. I hear it. I think he was just, again, it's a young, you got to put the youth tax, even though he's 22, but you got the youth tax of that's your idol, that's your guy, and you just got gassed.
A lot of tax.
I doubt it's not as, because Townsend was trying to be cheeky, I felt. This is my idol. This guy is a Man United supporter. There's no way Ronaldo doesn't feature heavy in his time of supporting Man United. So I'm going to put it down to that. It is what it is. I think people hate a lot of things Rasmus does. They don't even like that wicked, that one that he has. I love that celebration.
Gladiator one. Yeah,
it's just a shame that he can't, he doesn't get to do it enough because he doesn't score goals. It's like Dallow's one. Dallow's got one of the best celebrations.
There's a lot of lives actually being spared by Rasmus not scoring. If this was an actual gladiator in the Colosseum, there would be people going, well, he never gets to use it, so I'm fine. It doesn't matter if I win or lose.
If he was a killer, that would be so good. If he does that as a true, but again, you start somewhere and you build that up. So he's got the celebration, just needs to score the goals to use it.
But is he back?
Is he
back? Is he back? Is he getting back? Is he doing? Is the patch going to kick in? Yeah.
I saw your video, Fleck. Yeah. Purple patch, Razzie. I wouldn't mind it. Again, we're people that are trying to go for the Europa League. We do that. We have a totally different summer to the summer that we listen. That we can go to different shops. We can have a Temu cheap broke summer, or we could do a madness. And when we could, the money from winning the tournament, there's prize money there that was unaccounted for. And then you're talking about the money that you get from being in the Champions League. When we done the budgeting, we spoke about budgeting for 4 years without us featuring in the Champions League. So this would be good.
Does it matter what shop you go to, though, KG? Does it really matter? I mean, as long as you get value for money.
Great.
Does it matter if you go to? Does it matter if you go to Aldi or Waitrose? As long as you're getting,
or if you go to Curry's, or as long as you get your damn hard drive and stuff in your, I hear what you're saying there. I kind of fucking reckless.
It's the best one.
It's great. But yeah, sometimes again, you need values. That's a real point, because you can get ripped off. Chelsea many a times have ripped us off, and I'm kind of liking the fact that we've tried to rip off Chelsea, but we're just not good at it because they seem to be able to send the product back.
He might be able to return it,
which is like we're the only ones that can't scam anyone. Everyone scammed us beautifully.
Yeah, we need the big scam.
Maguire scamming. We've been scammed by Atalanta a little bit. 72 million is a scam, really. We've been scammed. We get scammed, bro. For some strange reason,
got scammed by Ajax, got scammed by Inter. Scammed by
Onana. We got scammed by Inter for that Champions League final. Was the biggest gaslighting thing I've ever seen in my life. Pep Guardiola, he's got a lot of blood on his hands, doesn't he? Many a time comes up. Well, we just had to change the game plan. We couldn't press Andre Onana. We're thinking, we're getting him. They go. Man City, they're going, well, we're interested in Harry Maguire. City, I turned down City, and now he's coming to us. 80 million. You got Said, got Harry Beckenbauer. Hey, he's coming to us. He's coming to brilliant. Even really the Ronaldo one. Ronaldo, he's gonna go to City.
Oh no, we had to go there. We couldn't let him do. We could not let Ronaldo.
Yeah. Even though it went bad, it was just the optics.
Couldn't let Ronaldo.
We had to get him to come to us to lose anyway. But we were like, we'd rather
at least
lose
win a City than win with them. Yeah. And you know what? I'm still gonna stick by. That's worth it. I still say that was worth it.
You know what? I'm gonna stand with you and say that because that would have been the plan.
It did.
Actually, you got a point there. I'd do it again. I'm sorry to say him because that's potentially him winning the league. Could he have won?
He would have done it.
He would have won the treble.
He would have won the league, and then the season after they won the treble, I think.
Well, he would have. Let's face it. Given the fact that Ronaldo, for one season at like 36, 37 years old, was our top goal scorer, he would have probably been like Premier League top goal scorer that season.
Ronaldo got 18 goals that year.
Completely honest, in City's team, with the chances that were created for him.
This was before Haaland, didn't it? Haaland was
It's before Haaland. Like he probably would have been like top goal scorer in the Premier.
I think he would have been leaving the Premier League now for his new challenge. He would have spent all these years. My goodness.
He only would have went to Al Nassr. He would have went to Al Nassr now.
The Saudi project might not exist currently. as we know it, the Saudi Pro League would not exist as we know it. You know what I mean?
Do you know how serious that is, guys?
Butterfly
when you actually deep it, that's mental. This is the butterfly. He would have been leaving to go to Saudi now.
Wait, guys, let me just look. You see, obviously Ronaldo.
And then does that mean like Neymar wasn't there? You know, Gerrard didn't go there initially. You know, who else went there? You know, that with all of that kind of stuff. You know,
Durant would have still been in the Premier League.
Neymar been and gone.
All because we just were like
Kante.
We can't let Cristiano go to. Riyad Mahrez would probably still be there with City.
Yeah, with City's assistant Ronaldo, he would have been. Guys, Ronaldo played 39 games in that first season for us. Yeah. 24 goals.
And you know that
he got 24 in all comps for a shit Man United team.
And he went on a dry spell. There was a period of time between like December and like Feb where he could not score.
Yeah,
there was even that. There was I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game where they're like he missed a chance and they zoomed in. He was nearly in tears on the pitch. Everyone's like, "Oh my god." I can't remember who it was, but they were like, "Oh, he's in tears because he's lost it. The guy's lost his magic. The guy's blah, blah, blah." And it's Man United have done that to him, and I remember the last game he played at Old Trafford, I think it was Brentford that season. And KG had the thing he does at the end of every season. If one person waves to the crowd, KG will go, he's waving goodbye. He's waving good. He's waving good. He's waving goodbye. And then he left technically like a year later. Later on that year in December.
No,
in
left
December.
Because they forced him. Remember, he didn't want to. Apparently,
he left while I was at the World Cup.
Yeah,
he didn't want to
go. Like November,
he
December.
didn't want to go. Like, there's that part of him that didn't want to play for us when he came back. You know, we forced him onto the plane.
My point was, it was a shameless claim to say that you were correct, because when he left before the World Cup, you went, "See, I was right." He was waving goodbye, even though he played games.
He spoke to the directives, yeah. You know, in that meeting, the peers and the people at the top, there was many people at the top that were blocking his blessings, and he really wanted to leave. You know, he went for a lot off the pitch, and he just hated Man United. But then let's have it right, yeah. Let's have this, seeing him do this celebration, yeah, and suing in the light blue of Man City. I don't think no Man United fan deserves that.
No,
I don't think
were they right to block it if he was going to go Chelsea that summer? Remember, he was like heavily linked, and that's when Chelsea were like clearly like had just come in, and they were like getting big names like Koulibaly, Sterling, like they were doing those kinds of signings.
Could have dealt with that. Him in a blue shirt,
Man City,
him in a Man City. It's just like they've done everything. What more could they do to us now? It's like you're taking the jewel out the crown, and they've said, well, everything. We've had that as well. We've got your Ballon d'Or star, your Mr. Man United. We've forget Schmeichels. That's not even the one that really does it. That would be a piss takes. And the whole of Etihad and then all the fans that Ronaldo brings as well. Remember, he's got his own hive. They will come along. Oh my God.
It would have been too powerful. It would have been too powerful. So yeah. How do we even get onto Ronaldo? Because of the Sue thing. Thing. I wanted to talk about a report that was saying that that Man United, Arsenal, and Tottenham are currently in active and concrete negotiations to sign Lille striker Jonathan David on a free transfer this summer. It's from Le 10 Sport. So again, this ain't like oh my God, Ornstein Bombers said that. Not really. Like 100K. It's not but basically just it's more of a let's discuss the kind of the freeness of the David situation versus like, oh, we're in talks. Louder. It's just a kind of transition into the discussion. Yeah. Like, because me and Owen were talking this morning about freeness, and the free market. Because Laurie,
you'll be excited about this, KG.
KG will be very excited.
I'm gonna put some links in the chat in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna put some links in the chat in a second, KG. And your eyes will widen. I'm sure your eyes will widen. You'll be like, oh, that's interesting. That interests me, right?
There's a lot going on in the free market. Yep, Angel Gomez. There's a lot going on in the free market, and also we did a bit of further digging. KG, there's a lot going on with a year left, man. We've got 1 year left this summer.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't even know about that 1 year left market. Still,
KG, the 1 year left one is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one I've put in the chat is the free market.
That's okay. So I've looked at this free market, so I know. Hey, Aina. You just
I said a lie. I did say a lie. Aina, what, 28 on a free?
We're sorted.
Right wing back. You're not trying to.
Wait, hold on. On a free?
Yeah, it's free, bro. It's free. Aina's free at the end of the season. He's taking that. Tariq Lamptey, right wing back.
Bring me Donnarumma right now. What? What is this? Is this?
He's got a year. Donnarumma's got a year.
Oh.
So he's not clicked. Which one have you clicked, KG?
There's two. The first.
Click one.
Yeah, the first one, the one that says 2025. Yeah, that's
I've got that one. All right, cool. I mixed up there. Oh, okay. Hold on.
He's looking at
this free market. Let me look at this free market.
Check the free market. What we trying to do?
Norgard, Lamptey, no. Verratti, time's gone. Would have been back in the day. Would have loved that one.
So what? Tariq Lamptey. Obviously, I know the injury things, but you're not trying to get a.
Kyle Walker-Peters, absolutely not. Angel Gomez is
right wing back on a free. Kyle Walker-Peters on a free.
No.
Free right wing back when Ahmad needs a rest in that.
No. Yeah, only like 2 players on this list. Wait, 3. I'm gonna say 3 players on this list.
Did you go to page 2?
I like Jonathan David. I like Jonathan Tah, and I like Angel Gomez.
Okay.
Did you go to page 2?
There's another page.
Yeah, it's another page.
Didn't know that. That's a lot of man. That's free. Ronaldo, run it back. I'm playing. I'm playing. Callum, no. No. Semedo, time's gone. I had Dama Traore. Do you lot just want someone hench for the sake of it?
Just a light, just last 15 every game.
For the sake of it.
Nah, we can't.
29, nah, he's just too he's too hench, man.
Yeah, it's not it.
Yeah. Reguilon, run it back one more time. Reguilon. Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm happy with what I've said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right.
What did you lot say in regards to the players on the free market?
Well, that Aina one, I just had a little peep. I went, Aina, free though. But it wasn't great. What else was there? There was the ones that you said was pretty much the same. The Angel Gomez one you could look at. The Lamptey one, I was like, I like Lamptey, but the injuries are just too strong.
There was the Napoli keeper, Alex. How do you say it's Moret?
I think it's Moret.
And he's played 26 times Serie A this season, so he's been starting for them. And if you're going, we could get a goalkeeper. He's what 27, I think he is, on a free from Napoli. They're at nearish the top of the league. It's not bad going, is it? You know what I mean? And we're sort of saying Napoli's keeper, free transfer, KG. Would you have that?
Not when players like Donnarumma are running around. I know he might,
we ain't going to get Donnarumma. We're not getting Donnarumma. Let's be honest. Yeah, we're not getting Donnarumma.
Or he goes somewhere else. That's like
if he goes somewhere, where would Donnarumma maybe go? He maybe go like
somewhere in Italy.
He might go like somewhere like Barca. Maybe, there's all that chat about is Ter Stegen actually any good anymore, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't even see Donnarumma on this list. Where is he?
He's on year left.
He on page
year left.
Yeah, left.
Oh, the year left one. Yeah. The year left one was interesting, I thought. That was the one.
Year left, KG, Lamine Yamal. You can bring him in. Bring him in year left.
Absolutely. But again, levels, certain levels are going to, because I saw that one and I looked at the market value and we just don't have what it takes.
I tell you what, he's going to get a massive contract from Barcelona. He's got a year left on his contract, and he's like 17, 18. His contract's going to be so big.
What are you saying? They give him an 8 year. They give him an 8 year.
Oh, longer.
Let's
20 year. 20 year
contract.
First billion pound release clause, do you reckon?
I think someone's got $1 billion, haven't they?
Yeah, someone had that, didn't they?
Largest football release clause.
Didn't someone get $1 billion inserted? Was it Neymar?
Oh,
Jude Bellingham's got a €1 billion break clause.
€1 billion break clause. You know how mad that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get out, someone's got to drop $1 billion on you still. So,
that Mark Gay as well. I like him as well
Newcastle put in bids like 60, 70 last year, like 4 bids, and now he's only got 1 year left in the summer. So Palace are going to have to sell this summer. I like Gay.
I'm looking at this, man. You know what? We only need. Wow, look at time has flown, boy. Serge Gnabry.
I like. Yeah, no, it's mad, isn't it? Mad.
That's mental.
I like Vlahovic. I like Brian and Mbumo. Brentford got to sell Mbumo, bro.
Did they?
Like 25 years of age.
Oh, bring him in.
Booms, bro.
Yeah. Flex signing for the club, bro. I bring him in. It already works already, bro. Wait a minute.
KG. Have you seen who else is on there with a year left? Flex brought us up this morning. Frankie De Jong.
Not interested. I just slid. I passed it. I just went like that. I had no interest. This guy, has been literally Bunny Boiler FC, having teams waiting for him the whole time. And you know what pissed me off? If he does end up in this league playing for someone like Arsenal. But again, that was the Ten Hag project that never was realized. Yeah. So it is what it is. I'm kind of like really relaxed on
with other keepers, KG. Magic Mike's on there with a year left. Magic Mike.
You know what? I'm seeing him there. It's a player that we found interesting, but that was purely because of EAFC. Now, I don't actually know if he's...
But he is good. But he is good. He is good.
He is good.
He is good.
Is he, though?
Yeah. He played for he played for France in the Euros, didn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
Is he a pariah, though? We need to know what kind of... Is he a pariah? Is he a real, like, I'm going to keep the ball out of the net type guy?
Better than
Well, interestingly, I think that Napoli keeper's conceded less goals than him this season, and he's a free.
Wait, hold on.
A lot going on.
Are you telling me the truth?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bring him in, Owen. I wish we could just do business like this.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, come.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, hey, you want to play for us?
But a year left with Ryan Shirky. I think you might change when we play Leon and see him. He's good.
Yeah,
he's young.
Yeah, I'm hearing about him as well. He's got a year left as well, right?
He's serious. Yeah, we need to when we play Leon in this Europa coming up. Yeah,
I'm hearing, but sometimes he's quite lazy as well. They've said. So you can get two.
Hopefully he is against us.
Two versions. So some people said that they pulled up to watch him because they've heard like people waxing Liverpool and then it's a good game is like really embarrassing. Yeah. What you don't want? Go on. You don't want another Jaden.
No, Jaden.
Like you don't want another one like that where you're talented, but the talent hasn't been realized properly.
Yeah.
You know,
hasn't been unleashed properly. And that Leon game, actually, I was thinking, just skipping ahead, really. Like
nervous.
There's such because it's Matic, just Lacazette. They've got Maitland-Niles right back in that. And I'm like, come on, man. We should be brucking it like he should be, but I just
don't care anymore.
Yeah, you say you don't care, KG, yeah? I'm gonna be honest, I was bitching about you this morning because when we had that Real Sociedad game, and you will even admit this, your behavior was unbelievable on the match view. It was at several points he had to apologize during that stream because he realized he was stepping over the line. He was exhausted. He was sweating under. I think it was very same black hat. He was sweating so much.
The pressure was kicking in, isn't it?
He was cussing out the chat. He decided that he was not going to take any negativity, and if anyone was negative, he would scream insults at them.
On the touchline.
So he was patrolling the touchline of the chat like Simeone-esque. And if someone dared say, "Oh, Højlund, he's not that good," KG would call him a bitch. He called Marcel a prick because he didn't stand up, even though Marcel may or may not been standing up at the time. We're not sure. It's difficult to tell.
Why was you like that? Why was you behaving like that?
Because he couldn't have the season end. He just couldn't have the season end.
Too much pressure, yeah.
No, pressure. The season, it got
do you care?
No, I don't care about Maitland-Niles and Lacazette.
Yeah, you meant you don't care about them players. Yeah.
I care about the tournament. Now, I don't care that Lacazette's going to be there. I don't care that these players, these Matic and this, that, and the other. Yeah. I don't give a crap. Man United, I don't want to hear anything.
You're supposed to fold them over two legs.
But you do. Mason Mount is back. If Lacazette scores against us, you will care.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'll be furious. But the main thing is, I believe our players should be better in this game. I believe we should, because you see that same way when they said, you know, that quote that everyone doesn't really like when you actually deep it. The quote of simply, we're playing Man City, we decide to show up today. Excuse me? That's crazy. That, you know, the team that decided, you know what, should we win this game? Well, I need that team to show up. I need those mentality monsters to say, we refuse to lose this game. The same way Flex was in his car, and I didn't like the video at the time, and he said, Bruno will not allow us to lose this game. We're winning this game.
We're going to do this. He did not have a good reaction.
Yeah, why, bro? Because I'm allowed. This is the thing, yeah. I made a conscious decision, to do something that really, you do this a lot, right? I made a conscious decision to say, you know what? This has been so negative this year. It's been L after L. It's been going into every single game where I've got to predict my team to lose because I've been like unequivocally honest in bare games. I'm like, we ain't winning this. We're gonna get smacked. We're gonna get moved to. I've been there, and then I went, you know what? This is the Europa League. We are unbeaten in the Europa League this season. I was there for the Eferys. I was in Porto when we threw it away. I was in Fenerbahce when I've been there. But the fact still stands that they haven't lost. And I looked at that first leg and I went, you know what? Yeah, the little jing bang penalty on Bruno Handball, but we should have had them. They're not that good. And I just thought, I'm fed up of being negative. So especially in this competition, let's have it. Let's have it. Bruno ain't letting it run. I know, I can feel it. I'm saying Bruno ain't letting it run. And you didn't want to hear that. I don't understand why.
Do you think he's kind of sort of gatekeeping positivity, basically?
I feel like it, yeah, because
you're not allowed.
Because also on so many match views, yeah, let's be real. Me and KG have butt heads enough times because he's got Flex. I need you with me, Flex. Flex, you've only got one more goal and you're gonna go off on a tangent. Flex, you've only one more fixture, Flex, you're gonna crash out. Flex, you can shout, but I need you with this. I need you to keep believing. Yeah. And there was one game. What game was it where you did say just believe, and it came through? It wasn't long ago.
Fulham.
Was it Fulham?
Fulham at Craven Cottage. Fulham at Craven Cottage. Yeah. He was like, I believe a goal, and it came.
That was it. And we was on the Trinity, innit? And the match for you, Trinity. And he was just going, listen. And I was like, but KG, we've been shocking. Look at us. Just Flex, I hear everything you're saying. I just need you to believe. I just need you to believe.
Can I respond to some of this?
Absolutely.
I just want to respond to some of this with simple questions for you guys and tell me how you feel.
Go on.
We get to the Europa final. I intend to be there. What do you think about me leaving the country and being with the team?
We need to confer. We need to confer about this. Flex, I don't.
No, I don't.
I can't. No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because we're unbeaten in Europe this season.
And he wants to change.
And he has been here, unless I'm mistaken, for every single Europa League game.
Yeah.
Is that incorrect? An incorrect statement, KG? You've been here for every Europa League game, haven't you?
Europa game.
Yeah. No. You can't go.
No.
There we go.
You actually can't because that's too strong.
See,
that's actually no. That's too.
I want to leave the country and be with the team.
Yeah. No.
Now we already know.
Remove him again. Now I can't.
Remove him again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I just don't think we can. I'm not sure.
No.
I would say if he intends on doing that, he needs to know there is not a place to come back to.
100%.
Because if you dare and we don't win that trophy, well,
you'll have to speak to Paddock. You'll have to speak to Paddock.
Well, maybe we'll say, we'll say, look, you can go, but if we don't win that trophy, just know you don't have somewhere to come back to.
Yeah. Bring me back, lads. All right, cool. So I just I used that as a question. I've seen you come to a decision, but I used that just to explain what that we're gonna do this means to me, basically. Things that just don't feel good. Yeah, well, I wanted to go to a final, leave the country, get on a plane, watch the team face to face, and straight away you guys are like, nah, because it's power.
KG, I'll give you one.
When he hit the Brighton post 4 times, was it? Yeah,
4 times we held 4.
That will stay in our minds.
But I'll give you
no.
one.
But I've done some when I've said we're going to lose and we have lost.
I'll give you one, KG. During our time on UV, how many finals have Manchester United got to?
Oh,
it's been 3, right? Three. Yeah. There have been 3 finals. There is the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and FA Cup. Now, how many of those finals have you gone to?
I've been to
I believe one of them. I believe the one you went to was the only final we didn't win.
Wait. He's finished. Take him out. He's finished.
The other two.
The receipts are too strong. He's finished.
The other two.
He's got a 0% record in finals. He's finished. He can't come back.
The other 2 that he didn't go to, he did the FA Cup final with me. We won. He did the Carabao Cup in the studio. We won.
Oh my God!
Nah, KG, you're finished. It's a non-debate.
No, because people said I've noticed the delegates were the first one to bring this up and say, "Don't think you're getting on a plane and going to you take that out of your mind right now." And I was like, "But I should be able to go. How would I feel?" And then now, but hearing it back, I'm hearing.
You hear it.
I'm hearing the noises, and even because there's levels to this. Even me, I'm saying, I feel like I might have to miss that one. But then
that's what I'm saying. It's not the same. So Owen just said an amazing one of why it's not the same. It's also not the same because you're basically trying to say that me saying like changing my tact to be like, you know what, we're gonna win. You're saying
And
that's
that worked.
so powerful, and it worked.
That
by
worked.
the way, and it's worked ever since. I also went on to say Rasmus is going to break the duck. He's scoring against Leicester. Investor stocks. He did, right? Then, since then though, how comes I don't get bigged up because I've said we're going to lose bare games? There's a lot of games I said, yeah, we ain't winning against them, and we haven't.
Let me go to the final and let's test it.
Let's not test it.
Let's not test it. Absolutely not, mate.
Because didn't we break the duct once? It was my wife's birthday, and Owen was. I was in the chat, and they were giving it. Owen was under a lot of pressure.
It was Southampton. It was Southampton at home.
We were 1-0 down.
Who are on track to be the worst team in Premier League history statistically, and we were 1-0 down until like the 80th minute, and Ahmad scored like a hat trick in 5 minutes.
You picked a bad game.
And you're saying let's try and build on that.
Yeah, let's build on that and take it up to go to a final.
To the Europa League final. Let's see if we
guys. I hear you.
No, I don't think you do here. I don't think you.
No, I honestly, because this is serious, and a little part of me is saying you might not because I want to win this so bad, and me and Owen are undefeated when it comes to
Europa.
This. Yeah, in this Europa thing, somehow, some way, we're just getting over the line, and we have a process. We have a way. The 10-minute increments. I believe if we even in that game finals, Leon, we're getting 5 minutes. We're getting 5-minute increments in that Leon game.
What, against Leon?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Someone's at the door.
5-minute increments.
Yeah, hold on. My daughter's back. 1 sec.
Not 5 minutes. Maybe it depends, because what's positive with that is second legs at Old Trafford. Yes. And you always want that for
I don't think that should be 5-minute increments. I know people are doing the good thing and all that. No, I'll be honest, I'm feeling all right against Leon.
No, don't do it. 5-minute increments, mate.
Well, it depends. Like I said, second legs at Old Trafford. So
you just said you don't care about Maitland-Niles and Matic because we'll be better, and you want to do 5-minute increments.
I didn't tell you I'm not going to be under pressure, and I'm not going to be sweating and doing the touchline stuff.
We ain't going out.
It worked last time. Again, you want to keep going with what worked. That worked like last time.
So KG's going to stick with that. A positive space.
Well, I'm going to stick with what I'm on then.
Both of you, yeah. Flex has got to be positive, and you've got to be positive in terms of patrolling the chat, KG. That's what's working. That is working. Me, you, and Marcel have to do the match view. That worked last time, right? So that's it. That is it.
We can't stray away from what is going in our because guys, let's have it right. Yeah, we win this trophy, our whole summer is different. The shows, the feeling of the shows will be different. We'll go in with almost a level of hope. We'll go into the next window hopeful, talking about we could do this, we could do that, we could a little bit of gassed. If we don't, the what's it called? The inquest. Yes, the inquest is gonna be insane.
Yeah, because also as well, think about it. If we were to win it, and we are getting very carried away ahead of
ourselves. It's crazy. Why not?
But considering how there is this sort of weird sort of element of optimism over the last few weeks because we've won a couple of games.
Feels like we're playing better.
We're playing a bit better. We're doing okay. Some of the signings over the summer that didn't look great. They're starting to look a bit more. Okay, I can maybe see the vision. Ruben's style starting to come across a little bit. If we were to win that trophy, going into the summer and into that pre-season, atmosphere will be totally different. Because remember as well, all of our players got the summer off. We're not involved in anything over the summer. There's no Euros. There's no World Cup. The Club World Cup, we're not in it. So, we have a summer off. And actually, you'd be looking at some of the other English clubs that are in the Club World Cup. They're not really having that summer off. So you look at, City's, Liverpool's, Chelsea the teams that are in it. They're going to be like, the amount of games they've got to play. We saw the statistic this week, right?
When it was break as well.
When it was like, we got we over the last, since 22-23, we've played the most games out of anyone because of all of the competitions that we've been in. So if we have a season off and we're coming off the back of winning a trophy and we had a good summer window, there would be this optimism. There would be this optimism that just isn't there.
See why you can't. You see why you don't want our season to end at this moment, because it's all riding. It's all riding on this, it's all everything counts on this. Now,
June,
at the same
1st of
time,
June, international break, guys. June, mate. Mad thing.
And we've got a couple of we do have a couple of postseason friendlies that we in Malaysia, isn't it?
Yeah,
Malaysia.
June to July. Oh, no, that's CONCACAF. Sorry, but second to the 10th of June, 2025. That's the next one after this. Because I remember reading that, like, basically this post-match thing, we post-season thing in Malaysia that we're gonna do. I think it's Malaysia and Hong Kong. Then they have to get back by a certain time because they have to release the players for internationals.
That shipping, like, again, it's a proper. I mean, it was like it last season, wasn't it? With like even with the Euros, there was that post-season like international break, and a lot of people going, "This is bullshit." Like, what is the point?
They're making them do this. I think it's out of order, especially with all the injuries that you've been having.
Particularly, like you said, in the summer when there's no major international tournament that I can think of. You know what I mean? There isn't one. You know, AFCON's in January, isn't it, as well? So that's coming up. That's coming up in Jan. So there's no real reason, unless there are some qualifiers. I assume there might be some qualifiers depending on different continents' World Cup qualification thing, because some play more games, don't they? But
for another time, though, at Man United, considering if you're going with the news and stuff, and a nice little cheeky segue here, but you're hearing about Rasmus Højlund and the potential swap deal with money on top for the likes of Osimhen. But then Man United could be when it comes to January and AFCON, lose a certain amount of players. Onana, potentially, if he's still the number one, gone. You got, let's see what happens with this player. He could, Ahmad, gone. We'll actually start to feel what Liverpool felt at times when they have to let go of Sadio Mane and Salah, like, ready, like, in a crucial part of the season.
Well, you're ready to lose Masraoui as well.
It's what it is, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because what I don't like whenever that comes around, you know, like sometimes it gets to like December or January, and then that weird conversation happens when they start asking players, "You're going to go to AFCON then?" And they're like, "Well, yeah. Of course, I'm going to go. I'm representing my country in a continental competition. Of course, I am.
I'm just not going to go.
Oh yeah, because you wouldn't be saying that to, you know, in the summer. Like, I know, Declan Rice, you're going to go to Euros then? Oh yeah.
Yes. It's not even a question. Like,
it's only because during the season they're trying to ask for some sort of good faith.
They go. Yeah, but,
bro, when you bought me, you knew I was African. So
of course, of course, I'm going.
You knew I weren't going to change nationality, bro.
Yeah.
You knew I was African. You knew I was.
You don't want to just run out of England quickly.
Yeah, you sure you're gonna go to the World Cup in the summer? Well, yeah.
It's wild. It's not that at all. I just think I can't wait. Yeah. I just want to see. I can't wait for this international break to finish. Yeah. Because I just want to see this game Tuesday night at Forest as well. Like, I don't think they destroy us. I don't think they destroy us. They sit. Yeah, no, they are. They sit back though. They let you have the ball. Obviously, they try and count you, which could be devastating. I get that. I just got this feeling we're just gonna like show up and not get beat.
When do you lot start to dream about climbing up the table then?
I don't really care about that. I don't really.
What kind of dream is that? I know you keep bringing this up. He keeps bringing this one up. You know, this is the fourth. This is probably the third or fourth time when he's like, "Well, no, I want to push as high as I can. I want to do this."
That is a fact. You fucking little bastard.
He keeps doing it. Yeah, he has, Owen. And the first ever time he did it, I went. I just went like that over my head. I thought, okay, interesting. He did it a second show, and I went, that's quick succession. Then I'm sure there was a third. I think this is the fourth time, and now I've got to interject. Let's talk here because you keep doing this. Let me just ask you this straight up.
One guy saying yes.
Let me just ask you this straight up. I'm not going to go round the houses. Yep. How high do you think we can finish this season? What position have you got What position in the table are you looking at? Because I know there's a number. I know.
Yeah, when you say climb the table, when you say climb the table, when you say looking at the table, climbing the table, what are you looking to climb to?
8th, 7th.
So you're looking potentially to sneak into Conference League next season. Is that what you're potentially looking at?
I'm still not. And you know what the killer is? I'm pissed off that it's conference. You know. But I will say, I don't even want to be us in the
We're 10 points behind Brighton. And they're 7th.
And by the way, form guy definitely doesn't say that that's possible.
Form guy says that.
No, that's just a lie.
The form guy's so mixed.
That's just
so mixed.
Not losing, mate.
If anything, the form guide suggests that like Palace, Brighton would probably go above it. Maybe even Brentford.
Bournemouth are on a bad run.
Bournemouth on a bad run.
Bournemouth on a bad run. You're looking at see, I want to see what games Brentford have, because it's the teams, it's the games around us. Let me see what Brentford.
Yeah, so that will take us to almighty 10th if we get past Brentford and Palace.
And here you go, Brentford.
Why are we
Newcastle,
even? This is what I mean.
Chelsea. Look at Brentford's run. Check this out. Newcastle. Wait, hold on. Let me land it.
We haven't done all season.
Look at our run after the international break.
Arsenal, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, United.
KG, you're right, yeah. But after the international break, do you know what? If we win 3 out of 3, if we beat Forest, City, and Newcastle away, yeah,
I'm with you.
Start having a look.
Yeah, I'll
start having a look.
Yeah,
I'll start having a look. But
I know in life,
win all 3.
Do you know in life, there's early adopters. There's people that are like, you know how you like when you put out stuff and products and stuff. There's the early adopters. Then there's the people that like. There's like the bandwagon
late to it.
That jump on later. Yeah.
Well, but there's also in life. There's just people that just say shit. That's not early adopters. You know what I mean?
I'm an early adopter. I'm an early adopter when I have belief. I have a high tolerance belief system. There you go. I just believe. Like I started believing about the Europa way before everyone else did, and then you lot got mad at me one time, and I said,
but there's also then people that will just be like, I don't know, that season that Leicester won the Premier League, there'll be that one person that goes, I told you they won the Premier League.
No one believed it.
Logically, someone put a bet on somewhere. I think they did, and they cashed out. By the way,
see, exactly, he didn't believe enough, and he's because he didn't believe enough. Like that's the maddest thing you've ever seen. Yeah, like. I'm telling you now, yeah, that I remember there was a video that I did while I was away, and I said, we just have to go all out for the Europa. And the cussing, the way people spoke to me in the comment section was crazy. How dare you? We ain't got no chance. No way, you idiot. Rare, one of those, like a Flex video when he has to apologize. Type thing.
This was it. A Leicester City fan who stood to win £250,000 from a £50 bet on his team winning the Premier League has cashed out for £72,000. He was a Warwickshire man. He chose to remain anonymous. He bowed out on the 5,000 to 1 wager on around March of 2016. March. I was late into the season, by the way. Late in the season. They had 9 games left of the season, starting against Newcastle on the 14th of March.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, but it's 72 bags.
It said hours later, his stake would have been worth £91,000 after Leicester beat Watford 1-0. He cashed out before they played Watford.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have done that.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. 72 grand.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's early. It's not even late.
It's early.
If you're that far in and it's March, it's 50 quid. You go all the way, don't you?
No, but it feels kind of
No. Because Owen, you're talking about like
9 games left.
Owen, you're talking house money off for 50 quid though. Like,
but it must have been like that the week before. It must have been close to that. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's
unless he had that conversation with like his family where they said,
what I'm saying, though.
What's the threshold? And they've gone, if it gets to 70, we'll get out.
You can't start turning around to your family saying, we could have got a new house, we could have done this, but just waited.
He could have won £250,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And I say only he won £72,000.
That's what I'm saying. He won 72 grand. That's a lot of money,
for
man.
a 50 quid bet.
That's what I'm saying. Like you go down, put down a couple of houses with that, 2 mortgages, easy.
250k.
I don't know. Oh wait, what do you say, Fleck? 2 mortgages?
2 mortgages.
Yeah, depending where they are. Yeah, you could go.
Depends where he lives.
Yeah,
no, you can go in Warwickshire. He lives in Warwickshire. It's a very nice area.
Oh yeah, not there. But what I'm saying is, you can get a property portfolio with that. You could get a couple of properties.
Just think we could get 250k though,
and
a Premier League title.
Yeah,
this moment in time. Oh, please let us be successful, guys. These
games here, these Forest.
How many? Let's look at this then, Fleck. You know, when we look at the goals scored from some of these players, because you lot are like right in the middle and stuff. What do you reckon the returns are going to be on some of these players going into this end of the season? What do you reckon we're going to get from like Xerxes,
I don't think he's
Garnacho?
leaving.
No, I'm saying not leaving. I'm saying now, like how, like roughly, like goals, like
how much goals are going to score?
Yeah, how many goals do you reckon we're going to score? Like, you look at all these players and stuff from now to the end of the season.
Fixtures. Let me remind myself of the fixtures. Right. So we got a Forest. I think Rasmus is going to score against Forest.
I think Bruno's getting involved in there as well.
Bruno's good. Bruno's not going to stop now. He's going to go through to the end of the season. Obviously, he's not going to score every game.
Goal or assist.
He'll be involved.
Yeah.
He won't have many bad games.
Those 2 games straight after the international break, right? Forest and City. We will know exactly where we stand about what eggs are going in what basket for the rest of the season. I mean, they're already in the Europa League basket massively, but I mean, that Forest away one, I just don't see us get like they are really good away from home, and they still do have stuff to play for. I mean, they're seemingly like leading the pack. Well, them and Arsenal for getting the Champions League, aren't they? But like,
they've got a nice cushion over fourth.
Yeah, because they just got that big win over City. I mean, to be fair, City at home, I could see us getting a result. I could see us getting a result against City at home. I could. You know
what I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think we don't get beat against Forest. I think we draw that game. I think we beat City. I think we lose to Newcastle away. That's what I think.
I hope Newcastle were
on the beach.
On the Man United one. On the Man United.
Yeah.
And they're just
like, they won the cup then, and it just
really
seems like the problem is, man, they're powerful up there because they're heroes now.
Bear in mind, though, Flex, like Forest, they've only lost 2 games at home this season, drawn 4. The rest they've all won. They've only conceded 10 goals at home this season, Forest, which is that's the least in the Premier League. They've conceded the least in the Premier League at home this season.
That's what I think I just think we can. Look, it's not going to be high. So I just think 1-1. I've got 1-1. I've got draw in that thing. Of course, we can lose. We can get moved to. My true feeling, I feel we're going to get a draw there because they let you have the ball, the little U-shaped thing, the horseshoe can kick it. These are one of the games where, like, I know we shouldn't be saying that about Forest, but we should in the context of this season. This is one of the ones you're playing against the better teams, one of the better teams away from home. We tend to like be quite secure like that. They'll have a lot of, obviously, my son, Anthony, will be going that way. Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi transition. I just think we've got enough players back to be like, right, don't get caught silly. We might not be great going forward. Dorgu, I just think we'll hang on in there and it'd be rough, but I think we'll get out with a draw.
But you never know, because Heaven is not in... They're saying he's not walking around in the protective boot. He can walk.
Yeah, he might be back sooner than people
hopefully it's weeks rather than months,
Yeah.
Whoa, it must be weeks if he's not even got the boot on. Like that's pretty like.
Actually, having said that, so he's injured, and so's because we think Yoro and Maguire will be back.
Yoro and Maguire might be back, and then if you're looking really towards the end of the season, when you're looking towards the end of the season, even Amrim, a couple of press conferences ago, hinted that Amad could be back before the end of the season. He said as well, didn't he? So. Yeah. It might be a bit like last season. If you can somehow get to the Europa League final, suddenly everyone will probably be back.
Yeah, and I think the key is as well. Yeah, you see, because I know KG's looking at the league, thinking how higher up we can go and stuff like that. Yeah, but if I'm being honest, the key for me is, like I said it this morning a bit. Like I just want to see some like progression. Yeah, that's the real key. I just want to see like in the league. No, but like in the league, yeah. I understand, like we can get touched against these. Like we got Forest, City, and Newcastle all in a row. It could either go really bad, or it could be a mixed bag. I don't see a world. I would almost say bit defeatist, but I'd probably say it's impossible. It's almost impossible to win all 3. I would say we ain't winning all 3. That you know why as well? Because Lyon game is in there as well, and that's Europa League.
We haven't won back-to-back games this season.
And we haven't won back-to-back games this season, let alone 3 against good opposition.
I need that boy to be able to cut his hair. You know the one that's
if we want, he's one. Was he one game in at the moment? Is one victory? Yeah,
I can't see that. So we will. I'm pretty sure we will have a bit of a mixed bag in them 3 games. I think maybe like 2 draws and a win, or maybe 1 of each, a win, loss, and a draw. Maybe even 2 losses. Might lose
2
against.
Wins. No, not 2 losses.
I'm just
he's
saying,
2 in.
It could be a mixed bag.
Because Sociedad, we beat Sociedad and we beat Leicester, so he's 2 games in. United Strand, 2 out of 5.
And then the very next game is Forest, so it's like. Then the very next game after that is City. That'll be 4 games, and then it'll be Leon to do it.
City are not the same, you know.
No, City. I think we can. I think we can see it.
Chelsea are falling down the league as well. Let's have it right. Chelsea are not looking how you.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with us?
I'm just saying, when you talk about there's going to be things that happen in this table. So when I'm talking about 7th, 8th, don't discount it.
Well,
why are we talking about Chelsea? They're 9 positions ahead of us, KG.
Yeah.
They're in 4th.
I know, but Chelsea's form has been very worrying. You got they got goalkeeper issues as well. I'm surprised that they are where they are right now.
They might not finish there. Yeah, when you're looking at Newcastle, they're 2 points behind them with a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, they could go up into 4th. I mean, I tell you what, I think there's a real possibility, that Man City don't get the Champions League next season. I know that obviously 5th place is probably going to get it, but
5th place will.
But when you're talking about like Brighton, then we talk about Brighton's form is really good. Newcastle's form, it depends what happens post Carabao Cup. They could just it happened to us. You could just completely drop off, and then the rest of your season
hunger's gone.
But with City, and like you said, maybe with Chelsea, like City just carried on being just iffy. Just through the rest of the season, they're gonna be that through the rest of the season. Just win a couple, lose a couple. What you call.
And when does Aston Villa start to prioritize the Champions League?
I think already.
When do they start to get serious
about
it?
That's
Now
probably
they
not
got
true.
PSG.
But they got
a deep squad though. They've got players, bro.
And they're 3 points off 5th. To be fair, they're 9th, 3 points off 5th. So that a lot could change in that space.
Yeah,
but we're not in that conversation. We're too far out of it. We're too 100%. Far out of that.
And we need them to lose like a succession of like 3 games for us to get back to even where they are. And again, we have to win all 3. Not going to happen.
Like you said, if we came out of that patch of games where it was Forest, City, and Newcastle, and it was 2 wins out of 3 and a draw, or 3 wins out of 3, then I'd say, you know what, I'm with you, because something's happened. Something's changed. We're doing things we haven't done all season, but I've got to see it first, because I cannot believe it until I see that. I cannot believe that.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Right. Yeah, guys. Listen, episode 57 of the Trinity podcast. Make sure you guys smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Oxford Natural are bringing you the very latest in Digest as well. Make sure you check it out. The QR code is on the screen. Digest, 70% off. Link in the video description below as well. That has been episode 57. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Peace.